Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, classic / non-classic. This is episode number 472 and Doubleshot number 387. Two Deadpool books. This one. First up, it's Spider-Man Deadpool, Volume 2, Side Pieces. This one collects issues 6 through 7, 11 through 12, and the Monsters Unleashed one-shot. Now, none of these issues are done by Joe Kelly and Emma Geddes. Yeah, for some reason, these issues are just filler issues. I have no idea why that Marvel thought this was a good idea, but they're not terrible issues. No, they're not. They're actually really good issues. And the writers are Scott Ackerman, Gary Duggan, Penn Jillette of Penn and Teller, who actually is one of the issues in here, Nick Giaventi, and Paul Scheer, and Josh Korn, with artwork by Riley Brown, Scott Kubish, Todd Nauk, and Ty Walker. Yep, all these stories are pretty much all one-shot stories. Issue 6 was done by Scott Ackerman and Riley Brown. Yeah, it just basically, this issue was nothing more than just, excuse me, it was just nothing more than an issue where Spider-Man and Deadpool go to Hollywood, and of course the opening page is a clear homage to Amazing Fantasy 15. Yep. And they also did give a reference to, pretty much this issue is kind of basically indirect promotion for the Deadpool movie, and because they give a chance that Ryan Reynolds should play Deadpool, yeah, and plus also there's also reference to, Spider-Man brings up when he first met the Green Goblin back in Amazing Spider-Man 14. Yep. Pretty good issue. That's pretty much the issue in a nutshell. This is basically the artwork for the issue. Yep, and the artwork is really damn good. The next issue, which is done by Gary Duggan, the regular writer of Deadpool, I should point out the cover is a clear homage to some to classic Marvel covers. Yeah, it's a clear homage to it. It's actually a really damn good cover. It's homage to classic covers. Now the artwork in this one is done by Scott Kubish. I think that's how you pronounce the guy's name. Yeah, for some reason the artist draws like the way the artwork is depicted. It's kind of similar to Steve either. It's a combination of Steve Ditko and John Romita Sr., who were the artists of the books who were the artists of Amazing Spider back in the 1960s. So, yeah, that's simply the whole point of it. It's just basically of Deadpool just interacting with Spider-Man back in the 60s while having guest star appearance by Mysterio. Issue 11 is an issue that guest stars Penn and Teller. Yep. That's really the whole point of issue 11, just basically Spider-Man and Deadpool going to a casino interacting with Penn and Teller. Interesting little story. If you want to see Penn and Teller in a comic book, here you go. There's Penn. There's Teller. Yep. That's really the whole point of issue 11. Issue 12 is a Christmas issue done by Nick Giovanni and Paul Scheer with Todd Muck as the artwork. Yep. That's the guy's artwork. And yeah, this is like I said, this is just a Christmas issue. Yep. That's really the whole point of this one. Yep. And they throw in the Monsters Unleashed one shot in here from Monsters Unleashed, which was earlier this year, done by Josh Korn and Ty Walker. Yeah. It's just a little fun little one-shot, basically, also referencing Superior Spider-Man. Fun little one-shot stories. Yeah, and I think maybe the next trade they'll probably get back to Emma Geddes, Joe Kelly to Emma Geddes. But this is good. I give this book a 9 out of 10. It's actually not bad of an idea, but I don't know why that Joe Kelly and Emma Geddes thought it was a good idea. Maybe so they could take more time developing stories. So my guess they must have called upon these people just to do filler stories until they're ready. Okay. Next up is Deadpool. Too soon? Yep. Pretty much this is it collects the 4 issue miniseries plus material from the Gwenpool Holiday Special Merry Mix-Up. The miniseries is done by Josh Korn and artwork by Todd Nauk. Basically the same people. I think this is the same people, same creative team of the Monsters Unleashed one shot with the story for Deadpool from Gwenpool Holiday Special Merry Mix-Up done by China Kosun Falaris. Yeah, I should point out, though, this is actually the third series to feature Howard the Duck since the series ended. Yep. Why was I saying third series? Because the guy was featured in the first issue of Star-Lord, the one that Chip started to get earlier this year. He was also featured in Deadpool the Duck, and you have this series. Now, basically, my guess is the way that Deadpool works, the way it's been for the past couple years, is that Deadpool has to have a mini-series alongside its ongoing series. So currently he's got 2 ongoing series because they canceled the Mark Money series after only 10 issues. Yeah. It's just Deadpool with his wife, Shaquille, I think her name is, with also guest appearances of people like Doctor Strange, The Punisher, of course Howard the Duck, Squirrel Girl, the Scott Lang Ant-Man. Yeah, he's in here, making it one of his very few appearances that he's made since the end of his own ongoing series. We also have appearances by Rocket Raccoon and Groot, and that's it. It's a fun little series. Now, this series is being published at the same time as another mini-series. What was the name of that mini-series? I know this was actually one of 2 mini-series published at the same time. I have to look it up to see exactly what was the other one. Yeah, because Marvel decided to release this series initially digitally. Yeah. Which makes it the second Deadpool mini-series basically released digitally. Let's see here. Let's see. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, they released at the same time as the Back in Black miniseries by Cullen Bunn. Is this series terrible? Nope. It's just a fun little miniseries. Just Deadpool, just team up with Squirrel Girl, take on sort of a hybrid of Squirrel Girl and Deadpool himself. And this creature refers to Deadpool and Squirrel Girl as her parents. Like she refers to Deadpool as Daddy, and for the smoking hot Squirrel Girl as Mommy. Though I should point out though, Squirrel Girl is written here a lot better than she is in her own ongoing series. Though, who knows basically how it is. But this series is pretty fun. It's a nice little mini series, but unlike Back in Black, which I think was 5 issues, this is only 4 issues long, and this was initially published as a limited series. I don't really know why Marvel thought it was a good idea to publish 2 limited series at the same time for Deadpool. I don't really know why, but I guess they thought it was a good idea. But as far as I know, they're just doing 1 miniseries right now. I think the current one, he's faced off against, I think he's doing, Oh Man Logan. Yeah, currently he's doing a versus miniseries, Oh Man Logan. Hopefully I get a chance to get a trade for that soon. But because the miniseries is actually pretty good so far, it's only 1 issue in. But this, not bad. Not bad. I get this a 9 out of 10 as well. Show off some artwork here. Yep, pretty good miniseries. I kind of wish Howard the Duck was featured a little bit more than he has been lately because if you notice, though, like I said, since the series ended, Star-Lord Volume 2 number 1, the Deadpool Duck miniseries, and this one. And that's it. That's really all Marvel has done with Howard the Duck. One thing I think would be really interesting for Marvel to do is, let's say if Chip Zdarsky takes Howard the Duck, a character he did really well for about 2 years, here's my suggestion. Make him a supporting character in this particular Spider-Man title. Best idea I can have. I mean, it'd be interesting. And plus, Spider-Man's interacted with him many times. And when Chip Zdarsky was initially writing the Howard the Duck series, Spider-Man appeared in like 6 of the issues that came out. He appeared in the entire first 5 issues that he did. As for the second volume he appeared in the first issue, and he also appeared in the last issue of the series of his run. Basically appeared a total number of 7 issues out of 16. He did. Yeah. But that's only my idea when it comes to Deadpool. As for Ant-Man, who knows what Marvel's going to do with the character. I hope Marvel's doing something with him because he has his sequels coming out, I believe, next year with Ant-Man and the Wasp, which I think is going to come out after Infinity War, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's after Infinity War. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode when I get a chance to do it, which is episode 473 and Doubleshot number 388. And I still got, after this, as of right now, with this video, I'm 2 videos away from video 1000. my initial idea for it is to do a sort of a top 10 type of list. And finally, I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do my top whatever number I'm going to do. My top whatever number favorite Batman writers. Yep. But until I see you all in that video, it might be long. It'll take me a while to actually put this together. But hopefully I get this done before the end of before October is over. Okay? But until then, I will see you there. Bye.